Because Thai women are nice, Thai women take care of you, Thai women feed you, and Thai women are not weak, they're sarcastic and funny. Welcome home! 20 seconds of Thailand, Thailand Rob. And if you're familiar with my videos, you'll understand the squirrel aspect of my videos. Doctors might call ADHD, but this one is going to be completely all over the place because I have nothing written down, but I've got a lot to say, which is pretty much me just talking a lot. What it is. So I've been getting a lot of emails lately, and I've met a lot of you. A lot of Americans have been over here lately, and this theme keeps arising in the emails and in the conversation here about dating, well, of course dating in Thailand, but more specifically about the way the difference between American women will size a man up and then the way a Thai woman would decide to choose to be with you as a boyfriend or not. So, having said that, let's get started. A week or so ago, I was watching Philip DeFranco. If you're not familiar with Philip DeFranco's show, I'll put a link in the description and I'm going to show you a clip. And this clip put me on, is the reason for this video because it was the nail, what do they call it? The nail in the coffin? The last straw. It was the last straw of me thinking about making this video and then actually doing it. Because what I wanted to talk to you about is, in the past I heard a lot of people say, well, these guys, they go to Thailand because they can't cut it in their own country. That is not true. Almost everyone that I've met over here that has decided to leave and come over here made it in their own country. I will say that half the people in the world, half the people in America do end up in some kind of divorce or something, but they don't come over here because they couldn't find a girlfriend in America, but it's the quality of the girlfriend that you get over here versus what you probably had in America. When Philip DeFranco talked about this, let me show you an example of what I mean. Before I show you this, in America, obviously, women are looking at you and they're going to size you up by the clothes that you wear, the shoes, the name brands, your job, obviously stuff they're trying to fit together in their mind if you're a good mate for them, financially, physically, etc., etc. I mean, we're not 15 anymore. We all know what women want. The thing that is completely different over here, I'm going to exclude Bangkok because Bangkok is like New York City, and there's a whole lot more changes going on in Bangkok probably than the rest of the country. Up north is going to be a lot more old school like back in the day than the big city would be. That goes without saying. But when you come over here, you could be wearing an Armani suit, or you could be wearing shorts, flip-flops, and a nice shirt, or a Coca-Cola t-shirt. And you will still, hello cop, you will still get the same respect no matter what you're wearing. They will respect you. It's one of the first things I ever noticed was the girls were not just looking at you. I mean, the ugliest shirt that I own, I wore one time, and a Thai woman, all they did was go, "Where did you get that shirt?" That's the only thing they've ever said, and I'm laughing because it's an ugly shirt. But as far as if you have hair, or if you have a bare belly, or if you're older or younger, they are not going to look at you and judge you or cast you out by appearance alone. If they don't like you, it's simple. If a Thai woman doesn't like you, instead of berating you or talking to her friends about you like that, which seems to happen in America quite a bit, she just won't speak to you. She'll only speak to you in a conversation of, if you went to the coffee shop and you saw her and she doesn't like you and you go every day and you're trying to have a conversation with her. If she doesn't like you, she's gonna serve you the coffee and politely walk away. She's not gonna give you this, who you think you're talking to, oh, they do the hair thing, but no. Hello. So the video that Philip did is right here, and if this was turned around where a guy was standing on the stage saying what she was doing, this would be all over the news, because Philip DeFranco mostly does a lot of social news, but he dives in deeper on topics that mainstream media doesn't really cover a lot. And if they are covering it a lot of times he'll just touch on it because it's a saturated market. It's a good channel is what I'm trying to say. Here is the clip.
What's up, you beautiful bastards? Hope you've had a fantastic Tuesday. Welcome back to the Philip DeFranco Show. And the first thing we're going to talk about today is a story out of New York that has just blown up where this woman tricked 100 guys into thinking they were going on a Tinder date with her. But when the men all showed up at the same time at Union Square, they were met with Natasha Aponte, the girl that they thought they were talking to on Tinder, on a stage with a microphone welcoming them to a competition they did not know they were participating in. And she explains to them, you know, dating apps are really difficult, so I thought, why not just get everyone that is interested in me and have this competition? But before this supposed competition can begin, she says, we're gonna cut some people. She starts listing off things dealing with weight and facial hair, and if you support Trump.
No beer bellies, no long beards, no bald guys, no khakis. If you think you can support Trump and date a Puerto Rican, now's the time to leave.
Also, if the last girl you were with broke up with you, she doesn't want anything to do with you.
Raise your left hand if in the last relationship the girl broke up with you. So anyone who raised your left hand, please leave because I completely trust her judgment.
Also telling any guys under 5'10" to just leave.
Anyone under 5'10", please leave as well.
And then the people who were not cut or just didn't leave because they thought that this was ridiculous ended up having physical competitions like a sprinting competition and a push-up competition. Also, there are reports that she actually walked up to the guys and swiped left or right. Apparently a winner was picked and that will be announced in the video on Thursday. Also, if you're wondering if this woman did it on her own, it turns out no. It turns out Rob Bliss, who is also the guy behind that viral catcalling video out of New York, was the person behind this as well. As far as my personal takeaway from this story, this supposed social experiment, I just think Rob and Natasha are assholes. They tricked dozens of guys to show up to a location so that she could say, hey, based off of your life choices and just how you were born, I don't like you, I don't think you're adequate. And there was already a big reaction to this, but imagine if you flipped the tables and it was a guy and he tricked 100 girls into showing up and he was like, sorry, you're too fat, you're too tall, I'm not looking to get some Philip DeFranco neck pain because I have to look up at your giraffe looking ass, and whatever.
So I want to separate two types of women because of where I live, there are bars and there are bar ladies. And there's also coffee shops and restaurants and everything else. Where I live, there's not a lot of factory work. That's more up north is the factory type jobs or the farming type jobs, which is why a lot of the girls will leave up there to come down here to make more money and or to find a partner. A lot of people do not believe that a bar girl sitting at a bar could be the woman that they want to take home to mom, when in actuality, she might have left a really good job up north just to go to a bar, just to find a man. The way things are done around here are not the way they're done in America, and there's no way to explain this. It's not like I was born like in the Bible Belt. I know it's like good and bad and evil, and this is wrong, and she has many boyfriends, and but he's cheating, and they're cheating, and good. The rules can get very, very, very different over here, but it takes a while to understand. All right.
Oh my gosh, this is all over the place.
Again, I told you this is all over the place because I have nothing written down. This is a mess is what it is. Let's categorize one thing. Let's get one thing off the table really, really quick. If you go to a bar, all these beautiful ladies that are sitting at the bar that are all sexy, they're there for one reason. They're there to keep you at the bar and to take money and make money for the bar. Their design is to be nice, friendly, sit with you, keep you at the bar, spend your money. It's a business. That's what happens. So some people come over here and they fall for someone at the bar, and that is fine. You can do that. But there are two types of girls in this bar. There are girls that are looking for companionship, and there's girls that are just looking for money. Actually, there's a third one. There's girls that are just bored. I've run across this several times. Girls just actually got bored with their life and decided to spice it up. I guess I can imagine when I was younger and not have traveled much, and just knowing that the opportunity was you could go anywhere and get a job, make money, meet a lot of people, instead of just sitting at home all day long with your brothers and sisters and your mom cooking. I mean, I can understand this. The girls that are working in this industry, that's a very, very
Squirrel.
online. You'll see all these places are online. You got the Tinder, Badoo, Scout, Thai Cupid, Thai Friendly. Okay, the reason I have never used, well, when I was in Bangkok, I tried the online out at first and it works completely well. But the reason I don't use it now is because I'm 15 minutes from Bangla Road, and almost every girl that's on these things are working on Bangla Road and trying to get people to come to their bars or come see them, and so it didn't work out for me. Being in this area, it was a lot of confliction of who was legit and who's not. You know what, there's no way that I'm going to be able to explain the whole, I told you this was a squirrel video, I should have never even started. It's like when I have a conversation with you over here, when you meet me in person, this is the way it goes. I start talking this way, it's like a tree, and then I branch off and I go over here, and the next thing I know, I'm talking about Kellogg's Pop-Tarts for some reason, and I completely forgot what the main topic was. The main topic was in this one, and I'm going to stop right here. Please put your questions in the comments below to expand on this, because I know many of you really want to know about the dating scene over here, and I really wanted to warn some of you about falling in love quickly over here. It can be done. I've seen it done. I've seen it done successfully, but I've also seen complete train wrecks. The main thing I wanted to tell you in this video is a lot of people come from the countries over here not because they couldn't hack it or couldn't find a girl in their country. I love it when people write that stuff while they're still sitting in their own country, because I know that they're miserable. Those people are completely miserable and they wish they were over here. Because Thai women are nice, Thai women take care of you, Thai women feed you, and Thai women are not weak, they're sarcastic and funny, and anybody that thinks that a Thai woman is subservient and all that, come over here and challenge one. I don't care if you're a man or a woman. Challenge one, see what happens. I'll put my money on a Thai woman any day. She takes everything. Everything. It scares you to the point where you leave the town. Or you'll marry her. That one.
Oh. Can you take this asshole back to America, please?
Goody goody. Don't forget that.